Behold Cosmo Canyon, a sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Yeah, me too.
Holy crap. Gorgeous. I assume that's all non-traversable territory, so there's a little bit to the north, but otherwise there's a great basin to the south. This area here. And before I go in, I want to check out the menu. A little bit of pop in there. Can I transmute anything? Yes. Approaching level 13. Let's craft those. I've got the bones now. Or the hide, I should say. There's so much stuff I've missed. I skipped virtually all of Corel, even more of Gungaga, and I've done one side quest here, as you've seen. Final bets. How is his name pronounced? I'm going with Nanaki. I've heard Nanaki. I don't think there's any particular stress on any particular syllable. I'm going with Nanaki.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back!
That voice!
Monkey? I can't believe it. It really is you. We were so worried. Welcome home.
Whoa.
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on.
I missed it. I missed it, damn it.
You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What happened to your voice?
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors.
They don't look the same. Reeve edited them.
But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious.
Nanaki.
Welcome to the sanctum of planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
On one hand, I love that theme. On the other hand, it's a little bit too... It starts out very, very strongly. I was tearing up at the start there. I mean, this here is perfect. Then some of the other instruments kick in and sort of overshadow it a bit. It's a good remix, I'll give it that. So I've been pronouncing Buchenhagen entirely wrong the entire time. It's Buchenhagen? I thought it was Nanaki. What the fuck happened to his voice though? Back in his natural habitat after quite some time, Red 13 surprises the party by revealing another, more youthful side of himself. Follow Red 13. Is that just Max Musselson having fun? It's Nanaki. It's like, Nanaki's back. For real?
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Oh, there's way too much dialogue here. Holy shit. There he goes. Capitalism ho.
Let me guess. The planet led you here?
Kind of sounded like Marlene for a moment. Oh my god, the campfire. I was kind of terrified that this place would be difficult to navigate. Sildra Inn, I think that's the same name. What do you think about the place, Chadley?
We're at the Cosmo Canyon, Cloud. A long-standing dream of mine has finally come true. Planetology rejects our Mako-consuming society, insisting that we have much to learn about this world. And now, we have the opportunity to share in their planetary knowledge. I look forward to seeing what new discoveries you make in your travels.
Tiger Lily armaments, that's the same. They didn't change that? They didn't change this.
Well, I've seen worse. Congrats. You're welcome to shop here.
Damn. Okay, so I assume this is all stuff I can find in purple chests. And by that, I mean the first one. Not, you know, those two. Available for purchase, I'm going to pass on those. We have a Kate Sith weapon. Turn your Moogle into a ticking time bomb that explodes when it leaves combat. Huh. I'll pass on that for now.
Watch how you wield those things now.
Because I'm not terribly interested in using Kate Sith in combat, if I'm being blunt. And also, there's an opportunity for me to find the chest later, perhaps. We have an elevator. A materia shop.
You a customer?
You're gonna make me yawn as well, dude. I'm loving this game, but fuck, it's a lot. Still no magnifying materia.
Oh, and please come again.
I'll think about it.
Crazy to think these caves.
You heard of Phoenix species?
Tonics, liniments, filters. We have everything you need to cure what ails you.
Phoenix feces? No, thank you. Okay, we need those. Gee Spectres. Is it G or G? We'll find out soon enough.
Did you find everything you were looking for?
Supposedly
With Cosmo Salt, you can add a dash of
Go on, take a look around.
deliciousness to anything you like.
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
You can feel the breeze. It's really nice.
Now we're standing in the middle of it.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a Watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
My materia!
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Not yet.
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia.
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
So what? His young voice is his real voice and he's just putting on an older voice? I find that hard to believe though, because in combat, you would expect him to slip into his natural voice at some point.
There's also a sister ceremony to the River of Love.
I have no objective marker right now. Red 13 announces he will serve as a Watcher of the Veil. Saddened by this sudden departure, the party takes a stroll around the village. Explore the Veil. We've got no objective right now.
It rides the winds across
Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life.
Not even once. Head up to the cliff, check on Red 13.
We not afraid, for we walk with the Great Mother at our side.
You're interested in learning
Does that take me down to where I was earlier? Potentially? No, torch elevator, that's different. Fuck, how large is this area?
and the planet deepens on the night
Once again, I am terrified.
We yearn to chase the
every day.
Why don't we discuss our existence?
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
If they're going to commit acts of terrorism, then yes.
Only wish we could have made it out here sooner.
Apart from that one time I screwed around in the grasslands and that other time I screwed around in Junon, I feel like we came as quickly as possible.
So many
All the time I've spent...
A seminar is in progress. Please be prepared.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences.
Through these seminars, we learn from one another, and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it.
We've done a lot for the planets already. Let me tell you about that time we blew up 2 micro reactors.
Blessings of the planet. Our planetology seminars are open to invitees only. Might I suggest observing the River of Lights?
River of Lights.
The seminar is in progress.
That's not where I'm going next. I'm going up this elevator.
The planet speaks to all of her children.
What do you think about the situation, Yuffie?
Practice of mindfulness. You can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
Keep trying.
Sorrow is not.
Professor Gas.
Oh!
I must say it was always an honor to receive such an eminent scholar of the Cetra.
You mentioned Professor Gast. Hey, you.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet?
Cloud's doing the pose as well.
The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any.
Maybe a New Game Plus. Mind you, that is very close to a fast travel point. But it could be where that chest was, which I don't even know how to access that yet. Observatory elevator. Holy shit, we're so high up. Wow. I wish I could get into a first-person view and look through Cloud's eyes here, just so I could look over that railing. I thought those were enemies for a moment. No, they're windmills. The part that scares me a little bit about this is that I don't see an exit to the Nebel region. I just see this canyon all around. Apart from, you know, maybe this way, because there's a giant rock block in the way. Maybe there's a path there that'll lead us, but honestly it seems highly unlikely. Jesus. Can I come in here?
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
Bugenhagen.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world, that which disrupts the natural order, the other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together, for united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Sounds like you're talking about Genova. This has been a long time coming.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Nanaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
Straight out of the original.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
He's floating on an orb of materia. That voice is freaking me out. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. Why would you do that, Red 13? The party follows Red 13 up to the cliff and finds himself face to face with Bugenhagen, the authority on planetology. We need to inspect the various devices. Bugenhagen welcomes the party to his observatory and invites them inside for a tour of the facility.
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
We have Professor Gass to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Recordometer? This theme.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
It's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you
Raw
worry, my
materia.
dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
Well, I don't want to talk to him until I'm done. Preserved for research purposes, this crystalline sphere is said to contain the planet's memories. Scribblings produced by this device represent fluctuations in planetary activity. Is it going off the chart right now? The dust covering this model of the planet and the surrounding stars suggests it has seen little recent use.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Is that Red 13 or another member of the tribe?
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
And there's no sign of a 13 tattoo upon him. The video footage contained in this device shows a young Red 13, energetic as ever. Okay, you're following me up, so I assume you're safe to speak to.
Oh, have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
He said shit when we were leaving North Corel.
Oh, they are essential to my studies of the planet. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
How tall is this place?
That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
As current generators? No. Just as hot air balloons? Maybe. This device is the first of its kind, developed by Bugenhagen himself, but sounds to be out of commission at the moment. This device, which harnesses wind power to create new air currents, okay, we saw those in Canyon, is frequently employed at chocobo gliding ranges.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Edge of the galaxy? I call bullshit on that. Allegedly the largest in the world, and I can absolutely believe it, this optic aid is out of order due to a clouded lens.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past.
Absolutely true. You look up into the stars, you're looking at the past. Right, I saw a door down on the second level. I think that's where I need to go.
That again, huh?
That's gotta be the weapon, surely. Listen to the device.
That's... the planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Ooh.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Nanaki, we need to set him straight immediately. A noise resounds from the tube. Bugenhagen calls it the cry of the planets, but Tifa insists it is the voice of the weapon she heard. It's absolutely the weapon. Follow Bugenhagen.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design.
It kind of looks like a sweeper.
Now then, without further ado...
Those textures. CG.
Wow.
This is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted.
Did we really learn anything there, though? We know that suck out the Mako is going to kill the planet.
Of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding.
Rude.
However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
We're coming with.
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
We're not following? She literally saw the black and the white whispers fighting each other in the live stream. She has knowledge. Bugenhagen recounts the basic principles of planetology, encouraging Tifa to participate in a seminar for further guidance. We can follow them.
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
You sound like an old quack.
Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking?
The explanation was fine, and the audio-visual stuff was great, but it's lacking a few things. Like it needs updating with other cosmological models like the Whispers and the Weapons and Sephiroth. Which way are we going? We're going down.
I never thought you could become
Oh wow, that motif that just played. Bombing missions motif.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
That was the locked door just on our right. Looks like the Mako fountain at Mount Nebel. A Choco Maneki, Jesus game. I'm not feeling the spiritual energy in that thing. Once again, I feel crass commercialism. Oh wow. I don't think I can craft anything, but let me just check. No. Would this be Red 13 grown up? Or someone else, perhaps? Crystal Megaphone. That is not the megaphone that we saw on sale earlier. That was the red megaphone. So that one is still very much on the to pick up list. That thing's powerful. Wow, 73 and 66. Moogle Magic. Megaphone whose gorgeous gems add a soothing resonance to the user's voice. Use an equipped summons ability. What the fuck? Oh, that's potentially incredible. An equipped summons ability can only use while riding Moogles during battles in which summons are available. Cooldown increases with each use. I'm picturing Kate Sith casting re-rays on other people. Holy shit, that could potentially be incredible. It is completely useless at the moment because I don't have another summon to equip on Kate Sith. Which is probably telling me to go back and do the stuff at Corel and Gongaga. But as always, I'm in no rush.
Right this way. Blessings of the planet upon you.
Put your faith in our great mother.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Once again, I wish Bottom Swell had taken you.
Take her bounty for granted.
To study planetology.
Tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy?
Follow the mentor to the seminar room.
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has
A seminar is in progress.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
Please continue on into the assembly.
I've never...
An assembly. Tifa and Aerith arrive at the seminar room, and Cloud goes to join them.
Physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him...
I wish I'd heard the rest of that, but I don't know who was speaking.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I thought she spoke reasonably well there, but the audience around her has no chance of accepting it.
I'll see you at the festival.
Was coming here a good idea? Having shared her testimony about the planet's struggle, Tifa heads off to take part in the River of Light ceremony, and her friends follow. We're going down to the torch.
The River of Light ceremony will begin shortly. This night comes but once a year, bringing us closer to the planet. I've no doubt you'll feel her grace.
What are the odds of that?
Ah, the River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
We are Final Fantasy X now. Speaking of, there is a connection between 7 and 10. It sounds familiar.
I ask you this, who among you has looked...
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
Can I go down here? No, I've got to go down further, don't I? I'm not sure if this takes me into known territory or not. It does not. That is a skybox. Unfortunately, we don't see a rift in the sky. Not yet, anyway.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be quite the festival.
Be respectful.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Felt for you. Never been that good with words, as you know.
We're just two peas in a pod, aren't we? Look at those stars.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
This game is so relevant.
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be quite the festival.
To nurture your spirit is to nurture the spirit of the planet. And
Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong, but sitting here looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule. Man, I can't wait. Like a grain of sand on the beach. I'm warming to it.
Didn't mean to skip that.
It is that which...
When you die, you return to the planet? Psst, that has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
The normal circumstances, I would agree, but we've seen Tifa. Oh. Do they know who she is? The last living ancient that we're aware of.
So, I'm an ancient.
There we go.
As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
I don't like the use of the word was.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse. But it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it.
I just realized I had the option to make Cloud smile.
Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
What are they doing? Affected by the live stream?
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
Damn. Then he gets a chance of red.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat. And it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, I hope to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation. Yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I pray that the planet watches over and keeps all of...
Don't let him get you down.
This game is doing things. Follow him. The attendees open their hearts to one another, then set lanterns aloft in honor of people they've lost, forming a veritable life stream in the sky. Gorgeous. I'm surprised no one's bombarding Aerith for advice, or just wanting to get an autograph or something, because she said she's the last living ancient. She's the last one, and she's here, on this night of all nights. We are heading towards the Cave of the Gi.
Today's experience was surely the will of the planet. May you cherish it always.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. And by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
Let me make a save first. Speak with Bugenhagen once you are prepared. What was that? Something about trials. The sealed door, behind which awaits a series of trials Red 13 must undertake. I assume at this point I cannot fast travel anywhere? We have to do this. I can't get over his voice. Why are you going to do that to me, Square Enix?
Shall we begin?
Let's do it.
Then off we go.
Welcome to Vault's Cosmo Canyon. Unsealing the door, Bugenhagen directs the party into the carnivorous depths beyond. Follow him into the cave.
Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us.
Path of Return, Cave of the Gi. Are you allowed in here, sir?